Welcome back to NBAA TV Live, everybody. We are so excited that you are with us here on the show floor at Base 19. I'm Carrie Farnack, and I am now joined by Joan Sullivan Garrett, who's with Medaire and also a member of the Leadership Council for NBAA. Joan, we're so excited that you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We want to talk a little bit about the Leadership Council.
Okay.
Want to make sure folks understand what it is, what the purpose is, and why they should want to be involved, right? Let's dive in.
Well, I would start by saying, why would they want to be involved? And the reason is because individually, we don't always have the opportunity to impact outcomes of certain threats to the industry. This industry has been under threat for several years when we talk about issues, whether it's a pilot shortage, maintenance technician shortages, all of these things factor into the Leadership Council. Also, there are changes that are happening right here every day about next gen, the next generation, the privatization of ATC, and frankly, it's the Leadership Council that drives how to mitigate those threats. And individually, we can only do so much. However, collectively,
make quite a difference.
It's amazing because it's not just NBAA. It's NATA. It is the alphabet soup of aviation organizations. And when you push it down to individual companies and all of their employees, we have a voice, and it's a very powerful voice. And to be able to thwart something like privatization of this industry, which would be the worst thing for it.
And I think there was something like 30,000 calls to Congress or something, right? If I remember the number.
So in my company, we talk to all of our employees and say, look, whatever happens to the aviators in the industry, the trickle-down effect also impacts Medaire. We're a service company, but we depend on the industry for our livelihood, and the industry supports each other and they depend on each other. So when you have a threat, it's the leaders in this industry that drive the change. They drive the solution and they push it down and bring it up in order to solve those problems.
So how can people find out more about the Leadership Council? If they're interested, what do they do to play a role in this?
As a member of the Leadership Council, I have immediate and direct access to the leadership within the National Business Aircraft Association. That means I can pick up the phone and call Ed Bolin and say, Ed, this is what's happening. And he can mobilize to respond, or it could be a simple answer to a problem that maybe I'm having as a company. But it's typically an industry-wide benefit as well as an individual benefit. The Leadership Council is made up of leaders throughout our entire industry here.
Interesting.
And everyone should want to be a part of this industry. It gives you the ability to make a difference. And I think we have a responsibility as leaders in the industry to set an example, but also to drive the changes that need to happen. We also know that we all have a role in identifying talent. Talent to continue the sustainability of this industry. And while it may not be front and center to us, it is something that is a necessary job of all of the leaders in this industry.
For the future.
So,
for the future, without question.
Well, first of all, it's a great industry to be a part of. And as a leader, I think it's up to us to generate the interest, to identify the talent, and bring them forward. That's really our role.
I agree. So where can folks find out more information?
NBAA.
Okay, great.
Go online, go to the website and look under the Leadership Council. And there is an investment involved, but that investment pays dividends, not only to the industry, but it pays dividends to you individually.
That's fantastic. Well, hopefully we've got some folks watching that are interested in it and they can help make the change for the future. So thank you so much for being with us, Joan. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
For Joan Sullivan Garrett, I'm Carrie Farnack. This has been a live interview right here on NBAA TV Live. We're going to go back to some recorded content and then we'll see you again in just a few minutes. Stay with us.